The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
Kaylee Jackson, three-pointer up, and no, that one won't go in. Tana Lick pulls down the deep offensive board. She'll put up a three. That one's in, and we're tied.
And that one's hit high in the left center. Going back, and it is gone! It's a grand slam for Belle Lennard!
Opine can get a good pitch. She's 0 for 2. Fly out on the ground out. And that's a good pitch going into deep left field. And Opine, it's gone over the scoreboard and everything. And it's a two-run shot. It's 6-5.
Hansen dropping back. He's going deep. Far sideline. He's got his man, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Fargo South Bruins. That is a 51-yard touchdown pass. It'll be Ethan Olson taking the kick. And he'll put it right on goal and right into the goal! Ethan Olson on a free kick. Kobe Johnson serve up and over. Fix sets it up. Bailey Nelson puts it down for point 22. At 0-0 between North-South and the Jetsons. Taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway. One-on-one hard. She scores! And it's 1-0 Minot Majets off the goal by Carson Abrahamson. The junior forward on the breakaway sends it over the left shoulder. Henningsgaard, he tries to cut through the lane. Outlet pass into the corner there for Heinitz. Back over to Henningsgaard, wide open for three. Got it and one! Wow! All right, welcome back here to the Hillsboro Event Center in Hillsboro, North Dakota, as we get ready for Game 2 of our basketball tripleheader here on this Saturday afternoon on the ND Sports Channel. Mike Mason hanging out with you here from just to the right side of midcourt. The only way it could get better is if this table was attached to the railing about maybe 4 feet to the left. Otherwise, you have the best seat in the house. Unless you want to come up here and stand beside me, that's about the only other best seat available. So certainly welcome. Thank all those who watched the junior varsity game. And don't forget the varsity game will be coming up after the conclusion of this one, and a little bit later this evening, within a couple hours after the conclusion of the varsity game. All 3 games will be available for a 24/7 replay on our website. All you have to do is go to ndsportschannel.com. On the menu bar, find the words Game Rewind, hover over that, click on the sport of your choice, in this case, boys basketball, and then these 3 games will be at the top of the page as soon as they're uploaded. The most recent games from each sport are always at the top of the page. And then also you can click on final scores and scroll down that list if you don't mind seeing the final score before you watch the game. You can click on the watch button, and in some instances the listen button. If it was a radio broadcast, it'll say listen. If it was a video broadcast, it'll say watch. And we have a highlights column on that page now under the final scores. Right now, all the games say none. We're working on getting highlights moving forward here from some of our more recent games. That we're still in the process of getting that whole process figured out and developed and started. So, and we have a couple of other new things on our website too, including a donate button if you are interested in helping us with funding us with equipment, replacement equipment, and new equipment, and funding us for state tournaments and all that good stuff. Then we will absolutely be happy and grateful for the support that you provide us there. You can click on the donate button, and you can enter in your credit card information. That'll be all secured. You don't have to worry about anything happening to your information online. Or you can send it to us via the mailing address, which is also on that same page of the website. We're getting ready now for the opening tip of the first quarter of play here, the junior varsity game. If you're just joining us in the C game, it was Hillsboro Central Valley winning 61-45 over the Squirrels, and the Squirrels will look to get one back here in the JV game. And we are underway, and the tip is controlled by the Burros. They'll work it down low into the paint. We'll have our first foul of the game. It comes 6 seconds in, 7:54 as the clock will stop there. Sam Preston at the free throw line here for Hillsboro Central Valley. He'll make the first one. Second one is up. That one will not go in. But an offensive rebound, they'll pump it back outside. Work it into the near wing now for Ezra Longthorne. That pass into the lane was intercepted. A little behind the back pass in the backcourt there for the Squirrels. They work it up quickly over to the far corner, now the far wing. That will be a traveling call and a turnover for the Squirrels. We'll give the ball back to the Burros. One thing I'm going to need to get used to is every time I've called a Squirrels game, they've had white numbers on their jerseys. This is the New Jersey style. I have to admit, I like it, but it's the black numbers that I need to get used to there. 3-0 now, 7:21 to go. At least it's not dark red on red. And like I said, could be worse, but far corner there for the Squirrels. I believe that is Josh. No, check that. That is, I don't know, there's 340s on the roster, so I'm not sure who that is, to be honest with you. Back rim, 2 won't go. Loose ball rebound comes down to the Squirrels. It's 3-2, not 3-0. Once again, if I say the score, and that's not what it reflects on the screen, whatever I say is the correct score. 5-2 now. 6:38 to go here in the first quarter of play. In that C game, Squirrels start out with a 5-0 lead and then an 11-0 run for the Burros to make it 11-5, and the Burros never looked back from that point. Each team with a foul apiece now. I'll thank all those who tuned in for the junior or the C squad game. I think I looked at the numbers in between the two games there, and it said 68. We had 68 viewers for that C game, which is absolutely outstanding. I am very impressed with that number. That'll be a traveling call. Of course, it was Hillsboro Central Valley fans who played at least 50% of the role in our record for a junior varsity game, which was over 500 viewers, and that was just a little bit over a week, maybe closer to 2 weeks ago now, when Hillsboro Central Valley took on the Cavalier Tornadoes. Junior varsity and the varsity combined for 1,121 viewers, and I have to admit, when I saw those numbers, I said good luck to any other JV game in the future reaching those kind of numbers, because we're lucky if we hit 100 on JV games on any of our other broadcasts of JV games, no matter what the sport was. That's going to be a foul there on Hillsboro Central Valley's Jackson Anderson, a 6'2 sophomore. Okay, so they've adjusted the score in the gym to reflect 4-3 in favor of Central Cass. So we'll manually adjust our scoreboard back to match that. They must have put a bucket on the wrong side. And now it's 6-3. Yeah, 6-3. Okay, so the Squirrels officially have a 3-point lead. I don't keep track of individual scoring JV games, so I have no way to say if that's incorrect or not, but we'll go with what the gym says, 6-3 in favor of the Squirrels. Make it 8-3. Five minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. That shot is a little short out of the hands there. Jackson Anderson back the other way. Now come the Squirrels. With the basketball is Logan Prochnow. That shot is up. That one will not go in. Rebound will fall down into the hands there of Joey Camrud. Camrud with a long 2 is a little bit short off the front of the rim. Won't go. 8-3 is our score, actually. 3-pointers up. 3-pointers in. And we have a timeout on the floor, so we'll take a timeout with them. Be back here in a moment on the ND Sports Channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back here. Apologize for the short delay to get back to the action there. I was talking with the athletic director, Dave Nelson, here from Hillsboro High School. And it was a good conversation, we'll put it that way. More on that later here as the Squirrels will take it away. They lead 11-3 right now. Squirrels will work the ball into the corner. That three-pointer will not fall, and the Squirrels will pull down another rebound. I believe that's Owen Wary with the back, 32. Yes, that would be Owen Wary, number 32 for the Squirrels. Once again, I'm still getting used to those black numbers after calling squirrel games for about 3 years with white numbers. It throws you for a loop a little bit with the eyeballs there. And that pass a little bit high, we'll put it that way, for Hugo Zamarin, a 5'8" junior. And if you were to put his hands up in the air, he might be 6'3", and that was probably in the upper 7-foot area on that pass there. So there was nothing that he could do about that one, even if he would have given it his best effort. Inbounds pass from the baseline here for the Squirrels. That'll come up top to Wary. Wary will feed it near wing now. And that pass will be poked out of bounds by, I believe it's Caden. Not sure how to say it. If you know how to say it, P-A-S-T-I-A-N. You can text us a phonetic spelling at 701-404-9072. I have the station cell phone at me at all times, even during games. So if you send a message, I will get it within a minute or two of you sending it. In most cases, sometimes it'll be like a little bit longer than that, but I do try and glance at it every now and then to see if there's an alert on there. So only thing I will guarantee is that your message will be read during the game that you send it in. Let's put it that way. Once again, in the C game, the Hillsboro Central Valley won 61-45. Right now it's 11-3 with 2:37 to go here in the first quarter of the JV game. Shot is up and in. Two more for the Squirrels. And an and one opportunity coming up here for Central Cass. Squirrels pulling out to a 10-point lead with a chance to make it 11 here from the free throw line. There's Wes Cates, I believe. No, that's, I don't think that's Wes, actually. I could be wrong. There's too many 24s on the roster there to figure it out. See, Wes Cates is 6'2", Logan is 6'1". That doesn't help any. 1 inch difference, so. It'll be Hillsboro Central Valley ball. It was a nice effort there, but when you're surrounded by 5 white jerseys and not even I can tell what's happening in the middle of that, it's kind of hard to maintain possession of the basketball. 3-pointer up and in. 13-6 out of the hands there. Oh, that is Peyton Belials, I believe. (15-6) now, following the free throws. That shot is up and in. 3-pointer makes it 15-9. I want to thank the viewer that texted in the phonetic spelling of that name. Certainly appreciate it. Paskin, Caden Paskin. Paskin. Yes, Paskin. That's how you say it. Thank you very much for that. That makes sense now when I look at it again and I look at what you sent me. So thank you very much. And that was Caden Paskin right there, who will lose the ball on a possession arrow. And 17-9 with 1:05 and counting to go here in the first quarter of play. Central Cass will lose the ball, and Hillsboro Central Valley will get it right back. Bring it up over the timeline with 55 seconds to go. Driving into the paint there for Hillsboro Central Valley with Sam Preston. And he will draw contact, and now give him a trip to the free throw line. That shot's off the front of the rim there. Out of the hands of Riley Culp, and then that shot's up and in. 17-11. Again, those scoreboard keys stick sometimes. I try not to say that too much. Just want to notify anybody who doesn't know, just to kind of get the word out there. I know a majority of you understand, and I am appreciative of that. So they'll work the ball around. I think that's Owen Worry. He'll feed it down low. That shot a little bit not enough on that one. Follow-up won't go in either. Loose ball rebound comes down, but nothing to do there as we come to the end of the first quarter with your score. Central Cass 17, Hillsboro Central Valley 11. We'll take a timeout. Be right back after this here on the ND Sports Channel. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com as well as on our YouTube channel. All right, welcome back. 17-11 as we start the second quarter of play. Hillsboro Central Valley with the basketball. And the three is up off the back of the rim. Won't go, but an offensive board. They'll shoot it back out top. That right now is in the hands of Coy Olson, 5'9" junior for the Burros. Baseline jumper won't go, and they've had a few offensive rebounds, but the second chance points just haven't gone in for Hillsboro Central Valley yet. (17-11) with 7:18 to go. Don't forget the varsity game is coming up next here. You can watch it on your laptop. You can also watch it on your big screen TV if your TV or the connected, one of the connected devices, such as like your Blu-ray player, or DVD player, PlayStation or Xbox. If any of those have the access to the YouTube app, then if you have a 70-inch TV screen, and trust me, I've pulled it up before, it'll look really nice on that 70-inch or that 55-inch or that 42-inch TV screen, whatever it is that you might have. You can pull that up on the YouTube app on your TV and watch it, as well as on your laptop or even on your phone. Want to say hi to the viewer watching from Jolly Harbor, Antigua. And I have to be honest, I had to Google that. Antigua is an island located in the Caribbean Sea. It is a twin island state with a smaller island, Barbuda. Its geological location is in the center of the Caribbean islands between St. Kitts and Nevis, and a word I can't pronounce, but we'll give it our best shot, Guadeloupe. Sounded good, right? A little geography lesson for you here on the ND Sports Channels. We have a timeout on the floor. Thanks so much for watching. I don't have an official statement on this, but the last time I looked at the viewer breakdown on the demographics and all that good stuff, all the viewers are from the United States, so you might be the first one watching from outside of the United States. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you might be. So thanks so much for watching. I have to be honest. I wish that you and I could probably switch places. I wouldn't mind being down in the sun and the warmth. Right now, it was snowing on the way up here today. We had blowing snow on the drive up here from Fargo to Hillsboro. It's about a half an hour drive, maybe a 40-minute drive if the weather's not being too friendly, but. Thanks so much for watching. Certainly appreciate that. If you missed any of the game, you can catch it under the game rewind button on our website. All three games today, CJV and varsity, will be available on our website within a couple of hours after the conclusion of the varsity game. Now, in most cases, when we've done games here at Hillsboro, it's been on our website within about 15-20 minutes of the conclusion of the game. So that's a very, very high possibility here. Nice ball movement here from the Burrows, and that'll be a foul on, I believe, Owen Worry, number 32 there for Central Cass. And I'll stop the clock with 5:55 to go. And once again, I did this in the C game too. We are in the second quarter, not the first quarter. But in the C game, I was able to switch it when I was supposed to, but it's just that first quarter of play. For some reason, I seem to forget that, and I think it might have something to do with the fact that when I do Class A basketball games, I only have to change it twice because there's 2 halves instead of 4 quarters. So I'm used to changing it at halftime and not halfway between the start of the game and halftime. So offensive rebound up underneath and in. That's 2 more for the Squirrels. 19-11 now in the second quarter of play with 5:27 and counting to go. As the Burrows bring it up over the timeline. The next game here should be a good one. Side by side on paper, it may not seem like it'd be a good matchup, but I would suspect that it will be a good matchup anyway. Once again, Central Cass fans will have your girls team will be up here in a few days from now, and we'll be up here for those games as well, just like we're up here for the boys games today. So circle that one on your calendar. I can't recall off the top of my head what the exact date is on that. I want to say it's early February, or maybe late January. One of the free throw line is Jackson Anderson. He'll put it in. 19-14 now. Five minutes to go here in the second quarter. Central Cass looking to build on their lead here, and with the lead that they have right now, they have a little bit of room to work with here if they want to be patient and, you know, work down that shot clock and take the shot only when you absolutely have to. Eat up some clock here so that Hillsboro Central Valley can't get their way back into this one. That bucket's up and in to make it 21-14. February 8th is the girls' game between the Burros and the Squirrels. We'll be here for that one. I just looked it up on our website. C game will start at 4:45 p.m. Central Times. Junior varsity to follow at approximately 6 o'clock, and the varsity game to follow at approximately 7:30 p.m. Once again, that's on Friday, February 8th, so circle your calendar for that if you're a Central Cass fan or a Burro fan as well. And if my voice will allow it, we'll have 6 games for you in 1 week from today. And one of those 6 games will actually feature the Central Cass girls team down at the Blickery Activity Center in Wahpeton as part of the NDSCS Basketball Bonanza. We'll start it off with a women's college basketball game and follow it up with 5 back-to-back girls high school basketball games here on the ND Sports Channel. At least I'm crossing my fingers. Last time we were down there for a radio-only broadcast, everything worked out just fine on the Wi-Fi, so we'll see how the video broadcasts work out down there. And what I can say is if you go to our game schedule for that date, which is one week from today, February 2nd, it says on there if it'll be live or recorded. And right now it says recorded with live possible. We'll always try and do live, but if live isn't possible, we'll record it for a delayed broadcast on our website and YouTube channel as well. Sometimes technology limits our ability of what we can do, so. But we certainly appreciate everybody tuning in for the games. That'll be an offensive foul. The ball will go back to the Central Cass Squirrels as a result. See here, Hillsboro Central Valley fans, we're going to be back here on Thursday. That's about 4 days from now, on the January 31st, as Hillsboro Central Valley will take on the Ada Borup Cougars, and that's one you're going to want to circle on your calendar as well. Ada Borup, last time I looked, they've played a couple games since the last time I looked, but last time I looked, they were 14-0 in Hillsboro Central Valley with only 1 loss so far this season, pending the outcome of tonight's game with the Squirrels. But even if the Burros do lose that game, it'll still be a great game that you'll want to tune into. As that ball is poked away and comes back into the hands of the Burros as the shot clock was winding down, and a clean block. And the Squirrels will get the ball back. It's 23-14, and now a whistle on a timeout, Central Cass. They want to talk it over, we'll let them. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back here in just a moment on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. 2:53 and counting to go here in the second quarter of play. Central Cass leads 23-14 over the home team Burrows. Burrows will pick up the steal, come back the other way now, and they'll feed it into the paint. The shot is up and in, out of the hands of the 6'1 freshman, Gannon Limke. 23-16 as a result. Squirrels with the basketball. They work it into the high post, pop it out, far corner. Three is up and in. 26-16, and the lead's back to 10 for Central Cass. That bucket's up and in, 26-18. 2:07 and counting to go here, second quarter of play. Far side wing, now cross court to the near wing and out of bounds, but it'll stay with Central Cass. I'm not sure what he saw that I didn't. It didn't look like a Burrow touched that one, but maybe I missed something. I mean, the official is closer to the action than I am, but I do have a pretty good vantage point from up here as well. So, I don't know, based on looking at my monitor there, it looks like the viewers had a good advantage point on that one as well. So make your own call on that one if it was a good call or a missed call there, but either way, we'll go with it. 26-18, the foul will stop the clock of the minute 34, and that will send to the free throw line Joey Camroot, a 6'3" junior forward for the Burrows. And Camroot puts the free throw up and in, 26-19. I know we have a handful of Fargo North and Fargo South fans that are interested in some of these Class B basketball games. And for the girls hockey game that we had last night, the recorded version is up on our YouTube page. So even though I got mixed feedback from some of our viewers saying it was cutting in and out, and a few others said that it was very few glitches. And one of my favorite comments, if you didn't watch that game, Fargo North South defeated Mankato East Loyola Cougars by the final score 7-2 in girls hockey. And the best comment I had via text message from that game yesterday was, thanks so much for the broadcast. There were very few glitches. I'm not complaining. The only bad thing about your broadcast is that my team lost. That's like, okay, well, you know, I suppose that's the worst part of a broadcast for 50% of our viewers in every game. So certainly appreciate that little bit of humor that was injected into our station cell phone last night. But anyways, that the recorded version is up on our YouTube page now, and you can go ahead and watch that one anytime you want, 24/7 at your convenience. 1 minute to go. 26-20, and Hillsboro Central Valley has a chance to put another point on the board, but they will not. Squirrels will get the rebound. They'll bring it back slowly. There is about, let's see here, a 12-second difference between shot clock and game clock right now. 25 on the shot clock. You add 12 to that. That's 37 on the game clock. 37 seconds to go in the period, in the quarter, excuse me. And that shot's up and in. Gannon Limke gets another bucket. 26-22, and after being down big there in the first quarter, the Burrows have slowly crept their way back into this one. That whistle and foul will stop the clock with 4 seconds to go, so shot clock will be off. 26-22 in favor of the Squirrels, and the Squirrels will go to the free throw line. First free throw is up and in, 27-22. Well, three-quarter court pressure here. And the shot at the buzzer is a little short, that will wrap things up here for the first half of this game. We'll take a timeout. Your score, 28-22 at halftime. We'll be back here with a short halftime show in a few minutes on the ND Sports Channel after this timeout. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search at ND Scores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back here. Your halftime score, it says 28-26. That's not true. We were hitting some buttons in the background there. We need to adjust that back down to 28-22. It's a 6-point game. 11-17 in favor of Central Cass at the end of the first quarter. Both teams would score 11 in the second quarter to bring us to our halftime score of 28-22. Third quarter of play is about 90 seconds away. We'll take one more timeout. Be back here in a moment on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @NDScores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. Welcome back here as we get ready for the start of the third quarter here. I just checked our website. The C game is already up on our website for a 24/7 replay. So if you missed it, you have some friends and family with youngsters on the C team, that game is now available to watch anytime starting now, 24/7 at your convenience. Under the game rewind button, click on boys basketball. It's at the top of the screen there with some empty slots under the words junior varsity and varsity. And well, that's junior varsity is where this game will appear shortly after it comes to a conclusion. And then the varsity game will be under the word varsity shortly after the conclusion of the varsity game. First quarter of play, Class B girls basketball. Thompson leads Four Winds Minnewacan 21-16 at the end of the first quarter. We'll keep you updated on that one. Thompson their girls team having a great year this year so far. And once again, I don't know how it keeps bumping up to 26. It's 22. At least until they score a bucket, it's 22. So, like I said, don't know how that works out, but what you see on your screen is still not the correct score. Somehow Central Cass got bumped up 10 points. (28-22) was our halftime score, and neither team has scored yet here in the third. There's your first point of the third quarter. 1-0 lead for the Squirrels, 29-22 overall. Quick pass down low, mid-post jumper out the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Central Cass Squirrels, and a reach-in foul will stop the clock with 6:56 to go here in the third quarter of play. That shot won't go. Rebound's pulled down there by Joey Camrud, and then back the other way for the Burros comes Sam Preston and company, and that shot's up and in. It's a 5-point game now, 29-24. Nice dish down to the low block there, and they get it in off the glass, 31-24. 6:03 to go here, third quarter of play. Thought about the three, didn't pull the trigger, instead drives into the paint for the high percentage shot, and that pulls the Burros back within 4. Travel the call there. I'll give the ball back to the Burros, who are 31-26 is our score. Sometimes wonder if somebody's logged into my computer remotely and changing that score. Because I know it's not nothing I'm doing, so I might have to start. I've had issues with that scoreboard for about 2 months now, and I think I'm starting to reach the point where I might look for some new scoreboard software, but we'll find, we'll see. We'll have to worry about that after today's 2 games at minimum. So 33-26, 5:21 to go here. Third quarter of play as they drive it down to the baseline, won't go. Offensive rebound back up top for the 3, and that's a little bit off the mark. Ball is stolen away after the offensive or defensive rebound. So Central Valley will get it back, can't get the layup to go in. And now a double team and nearly another steal by Micah Gallagher. Number 15 there for the Burros. Traveling will be the call. I'll turn the ball over. 33-26, 4:56 to go here in the third quarter of play. Half hook shot there from the mid block on the far side of the lane out of the hands of Joey Camrud. Does not go in, but he does draw contact on that shot, and as a result, he'll step up to the free throw line with his team trailing by 7. He'll miss the first one. .444 to go here, third quarter of play. Second free throw is up and in, 33-27. Pressure in the backcourt there. They have 2 seconds to get over the timeline. They just barely got it over in time. Shot is up, too strong off the glass. Ball is tipped around, offensive rebound. Work it back into the far corner there. Now back up top. That ball's going to be tipped away. Coming back the other way there, Sam Preston. He'll lay it in. 33-29. The Preston steal and layup. And now we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them. Back after this here on the ND Sports Channel. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @NDScores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. 33-29 here. Just over 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter of play. Central Cass looking to build on the lead as they work the ball around the perimeter into the corner. Now he'll pick up his dribble on the far wing. They'll work it back up top. Three-pointers up, won't go. Rebound comes down to Sam Preston. Preston will bring it over the timeline here for the Burros. High post jumper up, and it looked good coming out of his hands, but it didn't dance on the rim just the way he needed it to, and as a result, a defensive board here for the Squirrels. Now they'll try and work the baseline. The reverse layup won't go, and a whistle will stop the clock here with 3:29 to go in the third, and we'll have a trip to the free throw line here for the Squirrels. 34-29 now. 3:29, clock is stopped. A couple new faces into the lineup here for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, including Luke Dryberg, a 5'11" sophomore wearing jersey number 32 on the far side of the lane. And then coming in on the near side of the lane is the 6'1" freshman, Gannon Limke. 35-29 now after the successful free throw there by the Squirrels. Squirrels trying to back up the defender in the paint, catch and shoot three, in, out of the hands of Luke Dryberg. And it's a 3-point game as a result, 35-32. Off the front of the rim, it won't go. Pulling down the rebound there for the Burros was Micah Gallagher. Down at the other end, the ball rolls off the rim. Offensive rebound, second shot opportunity is up and in. Joey Camrud pulls the Burros within one. It's 35-34 with 2:33 and counting to go here in the third quarter of play. Working the baseline, floater shot is up and in. Nice job there by Central Cass. I believe that was Hugo Zamaron. Loose ball's picked up. 8-foot floater off the baseline is up and in for Central Cass. It's for Hillsboro Central Valley. And it's a 1-point game once again, 37-36. Bounce pass down to the low block, and another nice move there for Central Cass to get 2 more on the board and put it back to a 3-point ball game. I've watched enough junior varsity Hillsboro Central Valley basketball to know that a 3-point lead is not safe, even in a JV game. And there's the reason why. It's 39-38, and he has a chance to make the 3-point play from the free throw line to tie this thing up. Clock is stopped with 1:38 to go here in the third quarter of play. Free throws up, and we're tied. We're not up at 39 thanks to an old-fashioned 3-point play there by Micah Gallagher, the 5'9" junior for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And now the Burros will put pressure in the backcourt here. They'll get it over the timeline with about 1.5 seconds to spare. Now Hillsboro Central Valley will have a chance to take the lead. They'll look down low, tried to feed it inside. The ball was tipped around. Now it's a loose ball on the floor. Comes back out, top of the key. The Burros' Sam Preston will pick it up. Preston tried to work it into the hands there of Luke Dryberg, but it'll go out of bounds, and it was last touched by a Squirrel, so stay with the Burros. Tied at 39 and 1:16 to go here. Third quarter of play. It was 17-11 at the end of the first in favor of the Squirrels, and 28-22 at halftime in favor of the Squirrels, as both teams scored 11 points each in the second quarter of play. And now the Burros take the lead on that bucket there, 41-39. Squirrels will get it over the timeline this time, but it's taken away. Once again, back the other way, and I don't think he was anticipating that pass coming. I think he thought that, can't see the jersey number on who that was. That was 21. Gannon Limke was gonna pass that ball to him. 34.7 seconds to go, and the Burros hanging on to a 2-point lead here after they've trailed for pretty much the entire game. I think they had a lead early in the first quarter, but I can't recall off memory. Work the ball inside of the paint, turn around, up and in, and it's a 4-point lead now for the Burros. It was Sam Preston, I believe, who got the bucket, I believe. 43-39, 13.9 seconds to go. Inbounds pass goes over the timeline. And that pass is tipped, but kept controlled by the Squirrels. And that shot is blocked out of bounds by Sam Preston. He'll stay with the Squirrels, this time with 7.6 ticks remaining on the clock. Just over 7 seconds. Inbounds pass will come in. They'll work it into the near corner up to the wing. 4 seconds to go. 3 seconds. Shot is up at the buzzer. Won't go. Rebound, Preston, and that'll bring it, or check that. Rebound Riley Culp, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter with your score 43-39 in favor of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. We'll take a quick timeout. Be back after this here on the ND Sports Channel with the fourth quarter.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back. Fourth and possibly final quarter of play here. Burros outscore the Squirrels 21-11. Check this out. Burros score 11 in the first quarter. Squirrels score 11 in the second quarter. Burros score 11 in the second quarter. Squirrels score 11 in the third quarter. The only difference is the 21 points that Hillsboro has scored in the third quarter. Take away the 28 points scored by the two teams in the first quarter, and it's a 10-point basketball game in favor of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Second free throw's up and in as well, and it's back to a 2-point game. Baseline jumper up. Offensive rebound won't go in. And the Squirrels will come away with that one. Trailing by 2, looking to tie this up or maybe take a lead on a 3. They'll work the baseline and one, and that's how the Burros took the lead by tying it up and making a trip to the free throw line. And now we'll see if the Squirrels can return the favor here. The Squirrels have the lead back. 44-43, 7.5 to play here, fourth quarter of play. Working it down low, and the Burros have the lead back. That bucket from Caden Pastian. Work the ball into hands there. That's Jack Dutch, I believe is how you say it. Played some C-team ball in the C-team game. That pass was tipped. Hillsboro will get the ball back on a turnover. And leading by 1 with 6:45 to go here. They can try and increase the lead, but that's going to go off the foot of a Squirrel out of bounds. They'll call the kick, and they'll give the ball back to or I should say it'll stay with the Burros. Halftime, and Four Winds Minnewacan leads Thompson 39-33. Thompson, that's a girls basketball score. Thompson, I believe, is 14-1 on the season, I think is what their record was heading into that game. 15-1, and that shot's up and in. So we'll see if they suffer their second loss. Right now they're trailing not by much at halftime. Once again, 39-33 is the halftime score there. Whistle will sound, and that will stop the clock here with 6:15 to go. Once again, a 47-44 game. Loose ball, tipped around, picked up. I think his foot was on the line, and yes, that's indeed the case. His left foot was on the blue line when he went to touch the ball, and that put him out of bounds and gave the ball back to the Burros. 47-44, far wing. Now they look it into the mid post. Turnaround jumpers up, missed everything. Backside of the backboard and all. Now go back, I think, or was it tipped by a squirrel? Must have been tipped by a squirrel. And they're going to call over and back on that one, and that'll give the ball back to Central Cass. Trailing by 3 with 5:54 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. We've had 2 lead changes in this fourth quarter, as well as 2 ties. Hillsboro will get the ball back, leading by 3. The ball is poked away, and he tried to save it, but it went off the knee of his teammate out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Burros as a result. 5:44. I'm wondering if the clock even started on that trip down the court there. Pretty sure I said 5:44 last time I said that. Floater in the lane won't go. Rebound comes down to the Squirrels. Looking to tie or at least pull within 1 here. Nice move, nice feed, and a nice basket. That is Brendan Maggio, I believe is how you say it, who got the bucket there for the Squirrels. And that pulls them within 1, 47-46 until now. 49-46, back to a 3-point game. Loose ball on the floor, exactly 5 minutes to go. Squirrels pick it up and throw the interception. Burrows work the ball down to the baseline. Across the paint, now into the corner. Baseline jumpers up, baseline jumpers off the back of the rim, won't go. Juggling the rebound, and then that shot is blocked. Pushed into the corner, back to the baseline, spinning around a couple defenders, and he got it up and in. 51-46. Loose ball goes over the timeline. It was tipped. Referee said it was tipped. That means it was safe for Central Cass to go back and get that, but they thought it was going to be an over and back call, and as a result, the ball will go back to Hillsboro Central Valley. But first, a timeout on the floor. Back in 30 seconds here on the ND Sports Channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
.46, 4:25 and counting to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Make it 51-49. I believe that was a 3, and it was. Rebound underneath, or at least an attempted rebound by Camrud, but it'll get poked out of bounds and it'll stay with the Burros. 2-point game now with 4:10 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Camrud at the free throw line, goes into the paint. The floater out the front of the rim won't go. Squirrels will bring the ball back, looking to tie or take the lead with a 3. We'll see what happens here. So work the ball around the perimeter. Nice move into the paint, and he'll have to get those 2 points the hard way. So he'll go to the free throw line for the 2 shots. Just double-checked the record. It is indeed 15-1 for the Thompson Tommies, who are down right now at halftime to 4 wins Minnewacan. They actually defeated Hillsboro Central Valley. I believe that game was last night up in Buxton, or just northeast of Buxton, I guess, if you want to be accurate about it. Final score is 52-28 in favor of the Tommies. That puts the Tommies at 9-1 in Region 2 play. Squirrels work the ball in, now back out, up top. And lost it off the fingertips, out of bounds, back to the Burros. 3:27 to go here in the fourth quarter of play, and don't go anywhere. Junior varsity basketball could possibly end up going into overtime. We almost had the junior varsity game that we had a couple days ago between Fargo South and Moorhead going to overtime. But it was a bucket and a foul that created a three-point opportunity for Fargo South with only seconds remaining in the second half that allowed Fargo South to hang on for the victory in that one. Had that foul not occurred, there might have been a chance that that game would have went into overtime. We had a little bonus basketball for you here, but maybe we'll get that bonus basketball for you today. If we do have bonus basketball, it's only $10 a minute. I'm just kidding. First 4 quarters are free. You have to pay to watch overtime. I should implement that that policy. No, I would never do that. .302 to go. It's a 1-point game, as I forgot to add the free throw there earlier for Central Cass. 3 minutes to go now as the Squirrels cross the timeline, work the ball into the near wing. Now they'll work it into the paint, going to the hoop, can't get it to go, and pulling down the rebound there is Gannon Limke. Limke will get it to Camrood. Camrood will pick up his dribble, and they're having trouble getting it over the timeline. Needs to watch out over and back, or timeout. It was a timeout, and that was a smart call there because he was this close to getting the whistle blown for over and back. And as a result, the Burros will maintain possession of the basketball with a 1-point victory or a 1-point lead, I should say, with 2:42 to go here in regulation. This one could go either way. We'll keep it right here. Turn down the background noise just for the moment. Once again, any copyrighted music in the background of our broadcast, we do not own the copyrights to any of that music, and that message forced upon us by our friends at YouTube. We've been lucky enough to not have any copyright strikes over 360-some games on the ND Sports Channel, and I think the funniest one I've ever had come to my email inbox was somebody trying to claim copyright on the national anthem, and I disputed that one, and I won that one. That song's been out for like, I don't know, 200-300 years now, so that doesn't fall under the protection of the copyright laws. So good luck trying to claim that one in the future. At least it's not going to work with the ND Sports Channel. We'll dispute that one each and every time. We'll win it each and every time. Some of the other songs we will not dispute. They're just kind enough to say, hey, we just want to let you know that this belongs to us, and we're cool with that. So I've been meaning to put together a list of songs that get YouTube videos blocked worldwide, and then given that list of songs to each of the athletic directors saying, don't play these songs. You can play any other song you want. Just don't play any song off this list, and we'll be good. So basically, any song from AC/DC or Metallica will cause any video on YouTube to be blocked worldwide. Those are only 2 artists that I'm aware of that are picky about that, I guess you could say. But at the free throw line is Jackson Anderson. And he'll miss the first one. It remains a 1-point game. 2:04 to go here. Class A girls score. Fargo Shanley defeats West Fargo 76-64. That one went final just a few seconds ago. A good buddy of mine, Chase Miller, had the call on that game. Both free throws are missed, and as a result, it remains a 1-point game. And now ball's poked away, and it's picked up there by Hillsboro's Caden Pastion. Riley Payne for Fargo Shanley had 40 points in that win over West Fargo. That is insane. I think the most I've ever called in a girls game for a single player was in the low 30s, actually. I've never seen somebody score 40 before in a girls basketball game. West Fargo, Mariah Schatz had 20 points for the Packers in that contest. And Jackson Adams able to chase that one down as the pass to him went off his foot, and he had to chase it down. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to the hands of Pastion, and the shot's up and in. That increases the Borough lead to 3, 53-50, with just over a minute 25 to go. It's back to a 1-point game as the layup's up and in. Braden Beliles with the basketball. Now he hands it off to, that is Anderson. And the three is up and in. That could be a crucial bucket here for Hillsboro Central Valley, as that makes it a 4-point game with 60 seconds to go. We'll see what the Squirrels can come up with here. Travel, that's not what you want to come up with 45 seconds to go. 48 seconds, excuse me. And you're down by 4. They're still not out of this here, but if Hillsboro Central Valley can get a bucket on this possession, that will ultimately be the dagger, and they want to talk it over. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one more timeout, come back with the conclusion after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back here. We have 48 seconds to go. The Burros will have the basketball up by 4. As right before the timeout there, Central Cass got called with a travel. And now a bucket here by the Burros, and that could decide the game officially. I mean, it's still a 2-possession game if they score a bucket. And that one's not going to be a little bit too strong. And the Squirrels will indeed chase down the rebound. We got 35 seconds to go. Quickly up court, into the paint, and he may have gotten away with the travel. That one gets the top of the backboard. They'll call it out of bounds, and that'll go back to the Burros. At least I think that's what the call is going to be. Yep, that is what the call is going to be. So 29.9 seconds. There's still maybe one opportunity here for the Squirrels to get back into this, but time is definitely running out here for Central Cass. Bounce pass. They'll work the ball around and trying to foul, and they finally will. That foul will come with 20.7 seconds to go. 56-52. They had a foul to give. They only have 16 fouls, so it'll be the next foul. They'll send Hillsboro Central Valley to the free throw line. They need somebody to throw it in. That somebody will be Gannon Limke. Limke into the backcourt for Jackson Adams. And they will need to foul here, or unless they just don't want to win, and they will foul finally with 13 seconds. That foul may have come a little bit too late, though. And now with 17 fouls, going to the free throw line here for Hillsboro Central Valley is the 6'1 junior Ezra Longthorne, leading by 4. And his team leads by 5. Still 2-possession game. Even if he makes the next free throw, they could tie it on 2 threes, but they're going to need to come down the court, hit a 3, and then intercept inbounds pass and get another 3. That's certainly going to help matters 57-52. 8 seconds to go. The three-pointer's up. Won't go. Rebound. That will end it more than likely here. No foul. 2 seconds, 1 second, and Hillsboro Central Valley will win the junior varsity game. 57-52 is your final. Hillsboro Central Valley scoring 14 in that fourth quarter. Central Cass scoring 13. So it was 17-11 in favor of the Squirrels at the end of the first. 28-22 in favor of Central Cass at halftime. 43-39 in favor of Hillsboro Central Valley at the end of the third quarter. And then your final score, 57-52, as the Burros edge out the Squirrels 14-13 in that fourth quarter of play. That'll wrap it up for this broadcast. We'll go offline for about 5 to 7 minutes, get things set up for the varsity game. Then we'll be right back with your third and final game of this Saturday triple header from Hillsboro here on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks so much for watching. Back in a couple minutes here with the varsity game.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.